congratulations on one more deal. I know that you're not that into like celebrating before it closes.
Oh, nah, never
Um,
that. Never count that money.
yeah, for sure. And I totally agree. But I would definitely love to hear a little bit more about, the little details about the deal. So let me ask you, Eve. I mean, can you please kind of walk me through the deal or give me a little bit more context about the seller's situation and what was the property condition?
Yeah, so it came through on, I want to say Friday.
Hmm.
Um, I'm trying to look it up right now. So I want to say it came through Friday automatically or immediately called it. Let me see where she at. Immediately called it. It was a deal that they had. She initially told me her motivation was that they got to get out of there because they have their neighbors. They have bad neighbors and racist and making it bad for them there. One second.
Sure.
Making it bad for them there. So they got, they just had to leave. Um, they had initially tried to list it, said that the agent wasn't doing what she was supposed to do. They didn't have any showings, anything like that. So I kind of gauged that that was their motivation is, they just need to relocate. Um,
Wow,
so I was kind of digging in on that a little bit.
that's
What
crazy,
else?
huh? Like that type of thing still happening in 21st century. That's
Right.
nuts.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's what the real motivation was because, well, I was presented, well, I knew a cash offer wasn't going to work. What I was looking at was a condo, like a townhouse setup that was in pretty good condition. They had it listed at 240. I think I saw some even selling for 250. I don't know why theirs didn't sell. Um, and it seemed like it was in pretty good condition. I still haven't seen it yet though. Um,
Oh,
so it seems like it was pretty good condition. Um, I asked them, how much they wanted, how much she wanted to get. I think she said about 20 or 30,000. It wasn't going to work as a cash deal. Um, well, actually it might, but I presented sub two. I said, what if, I can come in and take over the payments
mm-hmm.
and you guys are, don't have to worry about it and I can still put some money in your pocket. She initially, then that's when she said 20,000. Told her, I'll see if 20,000 will work. Called her back, I think Monday, told her, the 20,000 wouldn't be able to work. What's the lowest that she'll take? Um, and I think she said like 5,000, but I'm not in the business of, just screwing people over. So let her know that we could probably do $10,000. Um,
Okay.
which because then I got a little bit more information out of her. So they're behind $5,000 in their mortgage. So I want to say that's part of their reasoning in leaving. Um, so I'm still weary about, what's going on and everything. But if I can get it for $10,000 plus the five and closing costs, being there less than, $20,000, yeah, I think it'd be a good deal. The mortgage on it is, I think they owe like 160. I say it's probably worth about 210, 220 right now. Um, so it leaves me a little room if I need to, you know, do something else. Um, may do, put some paint on it or, assess what's wrong with it, clearing out, put it back on the market if I had to. Um, but I plan on putting a tenant in there for 2,000, probably 2,000 rents. And then, like I said, the mortgage is 1,100 right now, and then there's a $200 HOA fee, condo fee. So yeah, that's pretty much the deal.
Interesting. So if you eventually put it on the market, how much would the ROI be? Like around 30, 40 or
Nah,
so?
probably not because Yeah, got to pay pay the agents, um,
Oh
pay
yeah.
the agents, and then I still would count the 5,000 that I put into it, plus, the 10,000 I'm giving her also. So, it would probably be about 10 to 15,000, I'm thinking.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
All right, so potentially it's way better to have a tenant for a long time there.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be way more profitable, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Cool.
I see like in maybe 15, 16 months, I'll be able to break even. So, it's not bad.
Absolutely not. All right, cool. Let me ask you, Evay, did you learn something out of this deal that you think that you could possibly apply in future deals?
Not so much this one, not yet. I'm gonna see. I think because they seem very, 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 very eager to like just go. There wasn't a whole lot of questions about sub two, even though I kind of explained it and let them know, hey, look, this mortgage is going to stay in your name. Um, but they just seem very eager to go. Um, and I'm just waiting until we get to closing table. I but I don't see too much that that I can take to another lead or anything. Just basics up to me.
Okay, good stuff. All right. Well, I understand, and for the time I've been knowing you, Eve, um, you are a very good human being, and you just mentioned that you don't even though you had the opportunity to just give away 5,000, you didn't want to screw over her, right? So let me ask you, of course that gives you a lot of chances to connect way more easily with people, and people will trust you a lot more to open with more information about the property, details about their life, and all of that stuff. But let me ask you, what techniques or strategies did you use to kind of build rapport and negotiate the deal?
It was mainly just listening, just letting them talk. Letting her talk, listening, and then reiterating what it is it sound like to me was her pain point, and that's getting away from her neighbors. Um, kind of took I let that kind of take guide the conversation
Hmm.
and her pretty much sell me the house, or the condo.
Right.
Um, and then kind of putting it out there and letting her repeat things that weren't working and things that weren't working, meaning, listing it, working with agents, and where she wants to get to after this, and that's just, she just wants to rent an apartment for a little bit. Um, Not so much buy anything else right now, which, works out for itself too. But so yeah, it was just listening.
That's great. And I'm really glad to hear that you are a good listener. Definitely that's key to connect with people and to gain trust from people. So I'm
Right.
understanding that, of course, you haven't seen the property yet, so everything happened so far over the phone, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. And it took like around 4 days to make a deal, right?
Yeah, because I wanted to talk to the HOA to make sure that I could do rentals because sometimes in condos associations they only have a certain amount of rentals that they will allow. So Monday morning called her immediately. Um, and another thing is the seller ended up calling me like, hey, no, we had scheduled at 7 to talk at 7 p.m. and it was around like 7:30 and she said, hey, I didn't get a call yet or something. So, that kind of let me know, oh yeah, she's ready to go. So,
Cool. All right, fantastic. And I mean, do you evaluate the potential profitability of these deals by running or by analyzing what type of metrics or data?
I have not yet. So yeah, at some point, yeah, I'll break it down. But I have not yet, no.
Okay, I see. Good. Now, up to this point, with I think 3 or 4 deals under contract, what do you think about our services?
I think they're good. I'll be honest with you, I'm evaluating some other ones, but even evaluating the other ones, which are cheaper and it allows us to do a little bit more in-house. Um, I do like, the setup, the flow and everything that you guys have. Um, Other companies I don't think are as refined yet, just yet, as far as
Mhm.
like even the funnel of how you're getting back to to the seller like immediately and start with the text, the RVMs and, the emails and stuff like that. So, but other than that, I think, it's, yeah, I like Hesel. Um, so yeah, like I said, I still haven't broken even with my investment. So it's something that I'm hoping to at least do by the 6 month time.
For sure, hopefully way before that,
Right.
so you can make returns. I mean, like that's the whole goal.
Right.
But well, I appreciate that, Evay. Do you think that somehow our marketing strategies and coaching, master classes, all of our material contribute to your success with this deal or
S-
with your deals?
Strategies definitely on the back end with the media buyer and stuff like that. I don't know that stuff. So, I mean, I would have to say yes on that. Um, Coaching, yeah, I would say so. It helps out. Um, the sales classes are good. Um, yeah, they're okay too. They're good too.
Okay, thank you for sharing. And would you recommend our services to other real estate entrepreneurs?
Yes, I would.
Okay, great. Now, do you think that you're doing something different that is different to others that is giving you and generating results?
Generating results. Different. Yeah, I don't know too much of what other people are doing as far as with Ezel, so I'm not sure. I worked with one other person um that is signed up with you guys. And I think him, he's pretty much doing the same thing I'm doing. Just speed to lead. Actually, he sends me some leads if they're in areas that I live in or marketing. So yeah, I don't know about too much different. I think it's all about, just being able to connect with the seller once you get them on the phone.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I do have, or I do know one difference. And it's the fact that you present yourself as a real human being with a good heart that is eager and willing to help. Before, talking about money in your pocket, numbers, or all of that stuff. And
Hmm.
I think that really it's a differentiator for sure.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I didn't think about that, but yeah, I
You
think
got
when
it.
you just get right down to it, that you just become another salesperson or something that it's just never been me.
Absolutely. Yeah. What advice would you give to other real estate investors that are just starting out and trying to close the first deal?
Probably that same thing. Just don't rush into just trying to get down to the numbers and I want to buy this, I want to buy this, I want to buy this. But one, you may get into it and not. So you're gonna miss an opportunity of listening for what may be able to get that price down a little bit. That like their real motivation. If you're just trying to rush in and try to get it under contract. So they might miss an opportunity of getting a better price might lock it up too high, or they just might not like you. I was talking to a lady last night, and she said, she didn't deal with somebody else because they seemed a little too pushy. So it's like, back off a little bit, let them, just a little bit, but let them come to you.
I totally agree. Good stuff. Okay, last but not least,
Mhm.
is there any other potential deal that is in your pipeline in the negotiation works?
Yeah, got one more. Been working on it for a while. I got plenty of calls on that one. Um, just waiting on him to be comfortable enough to sign. He's worried about some other things he's done with his insurance company and with his roof and, just some other things. So just wait. And I think he has a bankruptcy, so he doesn't want that to show up at the end and all that. So I'm just waiting on him to get comfortable to sign.
Okay, I see. Well, that's perfect. Best of luck with that one. I'm pretty sure that you will get there. Um, but as you just said, don't rush it out. Just let's give him the time to feel comfortable with you and with your offer, and for sure things will come down.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, man. Thank you very much for sharing good stuff today.